What's up, y'all? I'm Making his ass review of Black Age Comics, showing you all the books that actually copped that actually considered a classic. All on pretty actually have a common kind of speaks about, you know, stereotype, racism, kind of whatever around that, and it kind of speaks about that what would happen if black people actually had superpowers, right? So that's pretty what his ass kind of speaks about, and some of them actually kind of water around with that, but not kind of very depth into that. If not, or kind of like just black people got superpowers. So this here is Black. Yo, this actually, I actually consider the classic. Yo, this actually a book I highly recommend. Actually, both them piece by piece. This is actually chapter 1. That's why the book is kind of thin. But I have all of them, and I'm actually going to buy them with kind of like have them like all of them together. I actually saw it from the library. Actually read it, loved it. I'm actually going to buy it. I'm probably real soon. I don't give a fuck. I actually got it piece by piece. I'm buy piece by piece, and then I'm also going to buy it literally together. You know what I mean? Support my people. That's pretty what I do. So besides that, this book actually, I like the comedy over here. It's kind of funny, yo. I like the comedy in it. I like how everything transpired. Like what literally actually happened next. I like the point of the character. I say he has an anti-hero. I like the other guy. I ain't gonna say their names, but I like how it was very interesting of the characters and how he made them black. And how he was having them speaking about standpoints pertaining to why they actually going to war, or practically why they actually kind of fighting with each other. And I like how the main character, who's kind of got superpowers, kind of in the middle of it, and how he tried to understand what's actually going on. But I like I'm not gonna say too deep into it, but I like the villains on it. They be running a lot of mouth like, yo, dog, you was a dog. I'm the fucking master. Like he talked. There's a white dude there just running his mouth to everybody. Y'all is a bunch of bitches. Y'all is whack. Y'all can't touch me. Oh shit, you touched me. Oh shit, this an ass whipping right here. This a 100% ass whipping. I'm gonna get an ass whipping. He was just beating up everybody. He thought he was untouchable. He was like, y'all can't touch me. I am the man. I am the shit. I am all of this. All of a sudden, he got cut. He knew an ass whipping was coming. He said, I'm gonna get an ass whipping. This is me, the ass whipping. That is funny. I love it, man. I love it. Another comic book I'm actually speaking about was actually this one right here. It's actually called Black. I think it's called Black as Fuck. For the show, because you said Black AF. And it's from America's Sweetheart. One thing I like about this is the fighting. Yo, they fight. They was making creators out this month. Yo, they was making creators. Like creators, like big as shit. And I was like, yes, finally, I'm seeing black people showing this sort of caliber of shit. So it do feel like they are way more powerful than what they actually showing in this actual comic book here. I like how he went to the little bit about, I'm gonna say a little bit, but he kind of spoke about the the origin of his characters, but it felt like there's more to it. I didn't want them to turn on her. This may sound fucked up, but I did want the people, those white people that was actually siding with her, to turn on her so she can live experience, you know, like real, like one thing about characters that you gotta make sure they. I'm not much I'll tell y'all what to do, but I like if I was the writer of that program, I would have did like make sure she experienced some sort of like portrayal or some sort of like so the reader can understand like now she understood what this opponent that she's fighting against was saying to her. It's very it's very good, yo. I highly recommend you cop this, yo. This is really a banger. Another comic book is this right here. You know what I mean? My man Anderson, what's up, man? Yo, I cop this one. I truly love it. I love that he talked about the bifolio, all of the characters on actually in here. This what this book is actually about. We kind of talk about the bifolio of the characters. I like how he spoke about the origin of them. He went very to the point, to the details, right to the to the nitty gritty of the characters. My favorite character that's actually on here is the Usher Tech, because he kind of reminded me of myself. This dude right here. He kind of remind me of myself. Calm, laid back, Usher Tech, because I do like building shit. I do like building stuff. I do like building stuff. So he kind of remind me of myself. And like every single time I see him, I always get excited. Not just him, but including all the other characters. You know what I mean? I like breaking all the characters, even the villains, because I know they're gonna do something stupid. You know what I mean? Like I know do something. And there's actually characters that he revealed that I was looking forward to see them fight. I was looking forward to them see what they're gonna do. Another thing is that I was actually talking to Anderson. I actually went on my Facebook. I always want to see Black Watch, Dreadlocks, like Black Watch, Dreadlocks, and the Horsemen work together to fight to actually fight against the enemy. I always want to see that interaction because excuse me, I always found it to be interesting, especially Blackwatch. I love Blackwatch from Andrew Batts. I liked how he was actually making the actual characters had like multiple dimensions, how they kind of go through all the multiple dimensions. Yo, Blackwatch is funny, yo. I remember he was like, yeah, y'all got a spaceship. Yeah, y'all can use that to fly around. The other dude was like, I don't need a spaceship. I can fly. The other dude, he was like, I can't even fly at all. He was like, I don't give a fuck. He was pointing at it like, I don't give a fuck. Y'all gonna use this shit. I didn't bring this shit for nothing. You gonna get your ass to that fucking shit and you gonna fly all over the place. You black guy, since you can't fly, you better imagine you flying. You better just stay in here and then fly with the ship, nigga. Give a fuck about that shit, motherfucker. You better get your bitch ass in that goddamn. Oh yeah, you know what? Anderson, why don't you make a like a bifolia of not Blackwatch. Matter of fact, Anderson, why don't you do that? I was actually looking forward for you to actually do that. You probably haven't went too far into it yet, but I was actually looking forward, kind of curious about what you was gonna kind of do, and kind of like the upcoming villains or bad guys. But one thing I always want to see their interaction. You know, Blackwatch, Dreadlocks, and the Horsemen. I always want to see the interaction, like how they communicate with each other. I always want to see them kind of not just interaction, but kind of communicating about how they would work together, fighting against, you know, enemies, something like that. Because I always did want to see that. I always did want to see them work together. But I've been reading about, you know, Blackwatch, especially since they all kind of like my favorite. I always want to see them kind of work together. And I you know, give a salute to both of the authors. You know what I mean? So I did want to see that. They both says, you know, they both like the idea of what I was saying, but that's what I want to see. Now the last one is literally this right here. This is actually a classic. I actually got emotional coming to things I was reading. He actually make you relatable. I'm relatable, but he kind of, the odd thing about this book right here is that I really like the cover. I like the cover, but that's not what I really want to say. But besides the cover, I really liked it. To kind of draw my attention. But the other was it was actually, it had like a realistic, what's the best word for me to say without villain too much? It's very realistic. It actually speaks about what's actually going on right now, pertaining to police brutality. That's the only hint I'm going to say, and how you will. I don't want to say too much, but I felt very relatable with what was going on. And when he was showing the character who was doing all these supernatural abilities, he didn't feel like he was fictional. Like I can see him knocking on my window. Like it felt so realistic. It felt so real. Obviously, that's interesting about this actual book right here that I actually was like literally was reading, and it do feel like he's way more powerful than he actually showing in this book here. I really like the story, the plot, the characters. I really liked how everything. One thing I like is the continuum, and it felt like it was rusted, and I really liked it. Practically all the characters actually involved in the actual book itself perfectly. It was perfectly well written. It was perfectly with the story, plot, all of that shit. They like every person played a major role. And when he was making this, like literally, they played a major role in making this. I will show y'all the pictures, but that's like kind of revealing too much. But one thing I like is when he was beating motherfuckers' asses. He came out here. Yo, people like, shoot his ass. Shoot that black guy, motherfucker. He's just an ordinary human. Bullets ain't touching him. They was like, they started to reconsider their life. They were like, you know what? I'm gonna be a scientist forever. I'm joking. He wasn't saying that, but it was so funny. He was grabbing dudes by the shirt, slamming them on the cars and shit. Grab the car and bend that shit. I said, damn, yo, that's fucked up. And he was smacking like I just like he's the type of dude I can see him bitch smacking people. Like he's so mad. Like he be like, please don't smack me. He be like, which hand you want me to smack you? Backhand or forehand? Which one? Backhand? No, motherfucking smack. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was like I can see him doing it because of the character that he actually written for him. But I'm just joking. But it's just so funny how he is. And I really did like the character. I really like the shout that's actually living in there. It felt very realistic. I think, goddamn badass kid. That's me. Badass kid. Get your ass on the fucking couch. Shit, to go somewhere, do the fucking dishes. You know what I'm saying? But this is actually a classic. Trust me when I tell you. Highly recommend it. I spoke to him on Facebook. I actually talked to him a lot on Facebook. Cool cat. Love his book. This is really powerful, man. I'm looking forward for part 2. This is. Trust me. This is a classic. This is a classic right here, man. That's all I gotta say about that, y'all. Peace.